how I finally broke the cycle my mom started. Growing up, my mom had this habit. Whenever I brought a friend over, it wasn't a normal, "Hi, nice to meet you." It was more like an interrogation in disguise. She'd ask the kind of questions that felt harmless on the surface, but had this sharp little hook under them. Like when my best friend Sarah told her, just in passing, that her parents were getting divorced. My mom smiled so sweetly and said, "Oh, honey, that must feel like your fault." Sarah broke down crying in our kitchen. After she left, my mom turned to me and said, "You see, that girl's carrying baggage. She's not a good influence." She did this with every friend. She'd find their soft spot, press down on it, and then convince me they weren't worth keeping around. By junior year, I'd stopped inviting people over completely. "You see," she'd say, "I told you those friendships wouldn't last. Good thing you've got me." It was always the same pattern. Isolate, then play savior. People will disappoint you. Families forever. I didn't realize how messed up it was until college. My roommate Jessica once asked why I never talked about my high school friends. I shrugged and said, "I guess I just wasn't very social." She blinked and said, You're one of the most social people I know." That's when things started to click. All those toxic friends my mom saved me from were just normal teenagers. And every boyfriend I ever brought up, apparently too controlling or not serious enough. There was always something, so I started pulling away, setting boundaries, not answering every call, not telling her about new relationships. After college, I moved 4 hours away and met David. We dated for 2 years before I finally told her about him. She immediately wanted to meet him, and I already knew how it would go. Still, David insisted, "She's your mom. It can't be that bad." It was that bad. She asked about his parents' divorce, his student loans, whether he planned to support me properly. That night, David turned to me and said, "Your mom doesn't hate me. She just hates that I exist in your life." 6 months later, we got engaged. Her response? "Are you sure? You've only known him 3 years." Then came the subtle sabotage. Little jabs. "David seems controlling. Maybe wait a few more years." But the breaking point? Wedding planning. We were picking flowers when she said, "Did you hear Sarah got divorced? Your old friend from high school?" I was right about her being damaged goods. I just snapped. "You made her cry on purpose. You wanted me to stop being friends with her." Mom's face went cold. "I was protecting you." From what? Having friends? She didn't say anything for a minute. Then finally, "Honestly, no, I didn't like any of your friends, but I loved you more than they ever could." That's when I saw it for what it was. She wasn't protecting me. She was collecting me. After that, I canceled the planning session, drove straight home, and told David everything. He listened quietly, then said, "That's not love. That's control." 2 years later, we had our daughter Emma. And guess who immediately wanted to move closer? Think of all the babysitting I could do. Just us girls. And all I could picture was Emma with a little friend over. My mom doing the same thing she did to me. That week, I told her, "Actually, David got a job across the country. We're moving." It was a lie, but it gave us space. Last weekend, Emma had her first sleepover. Her friend Lucy looked nervous and whispered, "What if they don't like me?" And in my head, I heard my mom's voice. "Here's the weakness, poke." But instead, I knelt down and said, "They invited you because they already like you. And if you get homesick, I'll call your mom. No big deal." Lucy smiled and ran inside. Emma wrapped her arms around my leg and said, "You're the best mom ever." That's when I knew. I'd broken the cycle, not because I was perfect, but because I finally knew the difference between protecting someone and owning them.